Benin public debt reaches 7,303 billion CFA francs by end of June. As of June 30th, 2025, Benin's public debt stood at 7,303.2 billion CFA francs, approximately $12.4 billion US dollars, according to official data obtained by CFA Finance. This represents a debt-to-GDP ratio of 51.5%, compared to 51.1% 3 months earlier. Although slightly higher, the ratio remains well below the 70% threshold set by the West African Economic and Monetary Union, WAMU. Breaking down the figures, external debt accounts for 39.2% of GDP, totaling 5,565.8 billion CFA francs, or 76.2% of total debt. Meanwhile, domestic debt represents 12.3% of GDP, standing at 1,737.4 billion CFA francs, 23.8%. As in previous quarters, the bulk of Benin's debt is held by non-resident creditors, 87%. Among external sources, multilateral institutions remain the largest lenders with 50.1%, while on the domestic front, Treasury securities, bonds and bills make up 82.5% of the portfolio. In terms of currency exposure, the euro dominates with 58.2%, followed by the CFA franc, 23.8%, and the US dollar, 10.2%. This composition highlights a significant, though relatively contained, foreign exchange risk. Benin's Treasury securities portfolio remains substantial, with 78 instruments outstanding, 72 Treasury bonds and 6 Treasury bills, amounting to 1,432.6 billion CFA francs. Treasury bonds account for the vast majority, 1,404 billion CFA francs, while bills represent 28.6 billion CFA francs. The weighted average interest rate across this portfolio stands at 5.6%. By the end of June 2025, debt servicing costs reached 569.1 billion CFA francs, including 393.9 billion in principal repayments and 175.2 billion in interest and fees. As in previous quarters, Benin reported no arrears on either direct loans or on lent financing, underscoring the country's continued commitment to honoring its financial obligations.